Hi, it's Letitia from Golden Oracle Arts, and I'm spreading a little light to the world through creativity. And today I wanted to bring you a junk journal. Well, junk journal slash art mixed media journal. And here's what I've come up with for us to work on. So hopefully you can see that. If you're seeing my sign in the background, y'all, it's getting done. I gotta get the rest of it done. I need the A, and I've got to put all the rest of the letters in there. But we're getting there, we're getting there. We're gonna have a little set. Yay! We're gonna have a little set. Okay. So with this little junk journal, I made this for the week. So what it is a few little focus or inspiration pockets where I put like a little reminder note of something that I want to work on for the day in the pocket, and just made it cute, right? And so for instance, Monday is drink more water, because I need to drink more water. And it's summer in Australia here, so it's hot. I don't know what the weather is like where you are. Drop me a comment below and let me know where you're at, where you're from, and what the weather is doing. It's doing some crazy things across the globe at the moment, that's for sure. But back to this. So that's pocket for Monday. But on some pockets I just put one word, like, okay, focus. So that's for Tuesday, slide that back in there. And then we've got some illustration work as well that I've done. You can put your face there as well. You could use a magazine cutout if you don't want to draw. But I thought that just adds some flair to it, so a little fun thing that you can do. And for instance, like you could put some self-concept reminders in for this, what was that, Wednesday? It's I'm a luck maker. I make my own luck. So we'll drop that in there, back in there. And I started at the top, the double page spread, and the mantra for the week is life is rigged in your favour. And I said your because I'm going to set this up on a stand. Imagine. And so when I walk past, it's talking to me. So life is rigged in your favour. So that is what the mantra is for the week. And we can talk about the mantras as I do the tutorial today. And I can explain a little bit about how they can change your life. Let's rock and roll and do some journaling, shall we? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me for another vintage junk journal slash art slash mixed media edition. This video is going to run for about 15 minutes. So if you want to grab your coffee or a cup of tea and carve out some time to junk journal alongside me, that would be awesome. So for today's double page spread, I set aside an old newspaper to be repurposed for today. And you'll notice this cute little border that I've got as well, and it's from a vintage shop where I purchased a black sequined hat, and they put it in this cute little bag with this cool pattern, and I really loved it. So I've been waiting for the right opportunity to use it, and today is the day. So you'll notice I'm mixing up, or just swirling around really, black gesso, and I'm using that to splatter and begin setting the groundwork for my junk journal today, and just smoothing it out, just adding some texture and blending it into the page and starting to build the layers. So yeah, today is is a modern day twist on a black and white themed junk journal. It does have a practical element to it, and that is that I wanted to include like a blanket affirmation at the top of the page, and this is one that I'm going to work with for the week, and you can do the same thing. You can follow mine, or you can set your own and work with that creatively. And for me, I'm working with one, and it is life is rigged in your favour. Now I've said life is rigged in your favour because I'm going to have this junk journal set up on a little stand, and so the page is going to be open, so every time I walk past it, it's going to imprint on my subconscious, and because I've seen the visual, and then hopefully seep it in there even if I'm not saying it out loud, which I will be. So when I say blanket affirmation, an affirmation is a positive statement basically that helps you reprogram your subconscious mind. So with a blanket affirmation, it's something that covers everything. It covers a lot of bases because there are very specific affirmations, and these are ones that you can create. Or for instance, if you're working on your money game, one of your affirmations might be, I'm a money magnet. I'm always attracting money. So that's a positive statement about money, and you're drawing it to you, right? I don't chase, I attract type of principle. But for a blanket affirmation, it's something that covers everything. So it's synchronicities, it's money, it's getting the bus on time, it's having everything go your way basically. So life is rigged in your favour. That means that everything is working out for you all of the time. So that's the blanket affirmation. But then underneath that, I had this idea that I would include pockets of inspiration, I like to call them. So in each pocket, I've got a focus point for the day, like a reminder for myself or a self-concept affirmation. And I've just put it together in a creative way using junk journaling. So let's go back to affirmations. Affirmations and mantras are really game-changing. They've really been game changers in my life because we have a computer program, a default computer program that's running in the back of our minds, and that is formed by the subconscious brain, which governs a lot of our habits, thoughts and emotions without us even knowing about it, and it's always running. And so one of the quickest ways to rewire and reprogram your brain is to update that old computer software that's running right there in the back, because the subconscious brain is 95%, makes up 95% of our thoughts. So the fastest way to rewire is by using positive statements and affirmations, visualizations, and this is kind of hitting a couple of markers by doing it creatively and doing it visually. In a way, if you want to include scripting in there, you can, because we are scripting because we've created the sentence and written it down, and it's in a journal. And so that's one way. And then visualization, and the idea with visualization is that whatever you are wanting to be imprinted in your subconscious is now done so via the imagery and via sight. And so hopefully that will seep in if you see it enough times. Not hopefully, it will, and set an imprint, and your subconscious will start to work with the quantum field to bring about whatever the mantra or affirmation that you've set for yourself, which is why a lot of people use visualization boards, especially in the new year. They put everything on there, and if you keep looking at it, you know, without you knowing, it's imprinting into the subconscious, and then you're making these decisions without even trying, because it's you're setting the tone. So that's a little bit about affirmations, and this is how the page turned out. But I didn't really like those pockets. I wanted to keep it black and white. Perfectionist tendencies coming out there, but anyway. Alright, you'll see me change the pockets. And I felt like it needed something else, so I added a little more white splatters in there just for a little more texture on the page. I was feeling a little too plain, and the pockets were a little too plain as well. I wanted them to kind of blend into the page more, so I've changed it. And you'll notice like the words up the top, like the life, that word, you'll see that I used a sticker sheet, and it was a pearl sticker sheet, which I thought went really well with the theme, and I got that from my local craft shop, Spotlight, in Australia. If you're in America or UK or any other place around the world, I'm sure you've got your own craft stores where they've got little sticker sheets, and they're really handy and really cool to use in junk journals. I really like using them. So that is cool. And then I just kind of added some of the days on the pockets, glued down the sides. Be careful not to glue down the middle. Leave the middle open so that you can slide your little cards in there for the day. Okay, so here's where you can see that I changed it to black and white. I just added a few little illustrations in there, and in the middle I added an illustration I felt like it was missing something. So I drew a face, some art. I guess it's looking like me. It wasn't intentional, but it's looking to be like me. And I added some foam mounting squares on the back of the cutout, just so that it would kind of have this 3D effect and pop up off the page, just to make it more appealing to look at and a lot of fun. So you can do that as well, and you can add whatever you want in there. That's just an idea. Just kind of made the page feel a little more fuller. Alright, and that is the junk journal for this week. Life is truly rigged in your favour. Go get it.